Hi, Gems. How are you doing? This is A Life with Marlene, your Florida vlogger, and welcome into Motivational Monday. I wanted to come in and give this motivational topic. So, we're going to be talking today about motivation because every single person needs it. Everybody needs some encouragement, everybody needs some support. But the thing about this life is you have to advocate for your life. But, you know, other people just don't understand or they don't care about the situations that you're in, the problems that you may be facing. Um, on a day-to-day basis, and that's why I wanted to talk about this topic because I think it's so important to, you know, be courageous enough to say this. Nobody really wants to talk about it and to really say this because nobody knows the battles that you're fighting. Nobody knows the situations that you're going through. Nobody knows about the things that you as a woman or you as a man are going through. Everybody's situation is different. No two people are alike. No two people go through the same thing and handle it the same way. And that's why I say that nobody knows what you're going through. Hi, Nasradin. How are you doing? Nobody knows the situations that you are going through or what you're dealing with. Everybody's situation is unique. And that's why we have to put in work into ourselves. Okay. Hi, Radioto. How are you doing? And that's why we have to advocate for ourselves. We are the ones that have to say, like, when we've had enough or when we need support or when we're going through certain things. You got to speak up and advocate for yourself. And I'll say, I've said this once and I'll say this over and over and over again. People just don't know the things that another person is battling. You don't know what another person is going through and dealing with, you know? Um, and it's just that. You never know what a person is going through, what another person is dealing with. We have to be kind to ourselves. Hi, I hope I'm saying your name right. Is Aya or Aya? I am not sure. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hey, Lara, how are you doing? I'm doing amazing. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single person's support. So, today I wanted to come on and to talk about this about nobody knows what you're going through. People can make assumptions, people can guess, people can lie on you, talk about you behind your back, fake support you, all of that. But at the end of the day, nobody is you. Nobody has to walk in your shoes and deal with your life like you do. It's sometimes relatives or friends, coworkers, schoolmates, all types of people. They feel that they know you and they know what you're going through, but they haven't walked in your skin. They don't know about some issues that you may be facing, some battles that you are trying to overcome. Just because we may not talk about it, just because you may appear to be good and strong. I always say this all the time to check on your strong people. Are you a strong person? Are you strong for other people? Maybe strong for your kids or a spouse or a friend or a workmate or that depend on you to have it all together. We can't always have it together. We all need support, okay? We all need support. but people will look at us, especially myself being a content creator. It's a lot of critiquing that happens. And I understand it comes with the thing of being a social media influencer, a content creator. You have to have some thick skin. But at the same time, everybody needs some support. Yes, that is so true, Lara. Every single person needs support. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have this conversation. Every single person deserves to be supported. And don't expect to get support from people who already have proven by their actions. People will just show up with this whole attitude. People will backstab you, be jealous of you, lie on you, try to make your life miserable because they are miserable and they are choosing to be miserable. But that's not our problem, you know? It's like, not me, not my problem. It took me a really long time in my life to come to the space to where I stopped allowing other people's negativity or drama or presumptions or always being a part of drama to get to me and to affect me. Yes. Yeah, they don't care. Hi, Joshua. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Monday. Today's topic is really to motivate all of my GEMS family. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you enjoy the content, because we talk about every Monday, we talk about a motivational topic. And today I wanted to talk about how important it is for us to motivate ourselves, encourage our own self, be our best friend. Nobody is going to do that for you but you. You are the one that has to advocate for yourself. And people just don't understand that just because maybe you may appear, it may look like you're doing okay, it doesn't mean you aren't facing these heavy weights on your back. You could be having a broken heart. Anybody recently grieved a loss of somebody that has passed away? Or, just loss of, maybe you experiencing some newness. Maybe you're living life alone, whether someone passed away or someone moved away, or a breakup of a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. Everybody is dealing with some sort of issue. Or maybe you're battling financially. Maybe you're battling a health problem. See, sometimes people on the outside, they can look at you and make an assumption, because you may look and appear that you have everything together. Or people will look at you and think, oh, you have the money, you should be fine. Everything, you should be great. And people have no idea, and they just really don't understand about all of the things that people are going through and they're dealing with. That's one thing that is just so important, is for us to realize our own potential and realize our own worth. I don't know how to say your name. I hope I'm saying it right. Minensky, how are you doing? Yes. So I wanted to continue on with my topic and to give some encouragement to somebody, because I understand that not everybody who is on social media has people in their day to day that support them. You can know a lot of people, right? Just like myself, I know a lot of people, but it doesn't mean that a lot of people support me. It doesn't mean a lot of people are pouring into me. It doesn't mean because people know you, they want you to win. There's a lot of people who just pretend, and they give fake support. Hey, Realist, how are you doing? Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. There's a lot of fake support on social media. That's a lot of fake support, with relatives. It's a lot of fakeness, okay, going on all around in the streets, in real life, on social media. It's all around us, right? But we are the ones that have to be an advocate for ourselves. We are the ones that have to know when it's time to put a stop, and to put on the brakes, and to say, this is ridiculous. I don't have to take it, and don't keep putting up with foolishness from other people. You don't have to. You don't have to let people take advantage of you. You don't have to let people disrespect you. No, don't. Don't allow it. We are the ones that have to say how our life is going to be. We are the ones that say what we're going to put up with. We are the ones, right? Yes, Lara, it's so true. We are the ones that say how we want our life to be. If we want our life to be happy, we're the ones that have to speak up for ourselves. And in talking about today's topic, my thing was, I wanted to talk about battles, situations that happen to us in life, and we have to fight. Have any of you ever had to fight for your life? Like, we're going to talk about some of those fights and battles that people have to face on a day to day basis. Some people are just fighting because they got some mental mental health or some mental illness, so they're battling their own self, they're battling their own mind. And some people can't help it, some people can. Some people, it's a mind thing because they're a manipulator or whatever. Some people need medicine. I'll just say that there's a lot of people out here walking around with undiagnosed mental illness. I will never stop saying that because I've seen it. I see it in my line of work. I see it, it's all over. There's a lot of people, they need help, but they refuse to get help because they don't feel that anything's wrong with them, and they don't want nobody to tell them nothing either. So there's that. So you don't know what a person could be facing here. You also don't know what a person could be dealing with emotionally. Some people could be just battling so much emotionally, and people just keep doing things to them, and then, like, they've checked out. Like, you could look at somebody and you judge them and say, oh, they're so cold, they're so mean, they're nasty, but you don't know what that person is facing in their home environment. You don't know what that person is facing in their work environment. You don't know if that person even has a home to go to. There's a lot of people that you would never know that they don't have a home. They're homeless. You would never know because they don't tell their business. But in the nighttime, they go and they sleep in a car, or they go and sleep on maybe somebody's couch, but they don't have a place of their own. They don't have a home of their own. And that's what people just don't understand, because people don't walk around with a trumpet and announce to the whole community their business. But people have problems in real time. Yes. We have to learn to advocate for ourselves, and that's one thing that I always try my best to not be judgmental of other people. I don't know what another person is going through. You look at somebody and be like, they're so mean and they're so nasty, but what is that person going through and dealing with in real time? What is that person trying their best to cope with? You never know. You just never know what a person is dealing with. And that's why I always say it's easy to look at somebody and judge them. Okay? It's easy to look at somebody and say, well, well, they had the same situation like me. No. You can think, even if you have a similar circumstance, like you could come from a two-parent home or you could come from a one-parent home, but it doesn't mean everybody's home environment was kind, was supportive. A person could be in the dysfunction. You don't know if that person had a safe environment at home. It could be DV situation. It could be them being abused. It's so much stuff that people are going through, and they're not going to tell you. That's why I always say it doesn't take not one thing to be nice. Not it don't take nothing from you to be kind to the next person. But some people, they just be on their own, in their own world, only thinking about themselves, and they don't care about nobody but them. And I think that's really sad. Hi, Axton. How are you doing? Welcome. Other people just don't understand what another person is going through. And what does it take for you to just be cordial? I'm not saying you got to be all up in people's face, kiki with them laughing and all that. You don't have to, but be respectful. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Be nice, greet somebody, say hello. It don't take nothing from you to say hi to the next person. It just, some people just be so rude and so nasty, but you also don't know what that person is dealing with. A person could be in their mind thinking about, how am I going to eat my next meal? Hey, Andrea, how are you doing? Thank you, Nazradin. Have a great day. I hope you're doing great, Andrea. Be safe as you drive. And that's one of the things in this life that I had to learn that part. I think as you mature and as you grow up, you learn that everything is not about you. I had to learn that when it came to my relatives, that just because a person is your relative doesn't mean they care. And some people will never get that, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no, even if you tell them that those people don't care about you. And that's why I said those people, because a relative does not mean it's family. Okay, so don't think that, oh, they're going to start caring about you. If a person, that even a relative, because those are the main ones that bring us pain. Those are the main ones that bring hurt into our life. Those are the main ones that judge us. Those are the same ones that will tell you and look at you and judge you. And at the same time, they're not going to help you, but then turn right back around and say, I need some help. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But other people just don't know the battles of one another. And I just wish that it was more people being supportive when it came to relatives. I really do. But I'm on that, in that space in my life where I don't have time to force a relationship. I don't have time to force a friendship. I'm not going to force myself on nobody. I'm not going to make people like me, or I'm not going to make people try to do right by me. Either somebody is my vibe or they're not, you know. It doesn't take me long to know if I can get along with somebody or when I can't. And I'm the type of person that I'm not going to even tell you when I get tired or sick of you. I'm the type of person when I'm like, okay, that's enough. And I just stop coming around. I'm the type of person, I won't even tell you. I just block you because I don't have time for it. My time is too precious. My peace is too precious. And one thing that irritates me a lot is when individuals will use you for your time. They'll use you for your money. They'll use you for all types of things in this life. But when it comes to now, you're the one in need of help. You'll be helping them, giving, bending over backwards, doing this, doing that, supportive, calling people, showing up for people. And when it comes to you and you need help, not even a phone call, not a phone call, not a card, not a text message, nothing. And these are the main individuals that will be like, hey, can you help me? I used to be of that mindset to think, oh, yeah, of course. I already know when I need help. I already know who's going to pull up. I already know who's going to be supportive. So you think. But as I matured and grew up and learned about myself, I learned that everybody's facing their own battle. Everybody's facing their own battle. And people may not tell you, you know. Sometimes people will honestly want to help you. They would love to be there for you, but they got this heavy weight on their back. They got their own big bills. So they can't help you with yours. It's not that they don't want to, but the majority of the population, the majority of people are not rich people. So even if they wanted to help you, they can't help you. They could want to help you all day long, but they just can't. They can't be there for you if they can't even be there for themselves. They got to take care of themselves first before they can help and support you. So it's just something to really think about and to not get yourself all worked up about, oh, who is supporting me, who likes me, who doesn't like me, and all those things. That's something that is easy to do. It's easy to get yourself in that mindset to think, oh, this person doesn't care about me, this person doesn't love me. And there's a lot of people that probably care about you a lot, but they just cannot help you because they're in their own world with their own problems. When I started thinking about that, like, hmm, is it me having these big expectations, or is it because a person may truly want to help you, but they just can't? It doesn't mean that they don't care. It means that they just cannot help in a financial way. And there's many ways that we can get support, but a way that we can get support is we have to learn to ask for the help that we need. And that is something that is so hard for me. I can't speak for you all, but for me as a woman, I don't like asking nobody for help. I'm the type of person that if I need help, it's like you seeing somebody drown. You shouldn't have to say, oh, do you need some assistance? It's like, especially the people who know you and they know when you're going through a situation, and dealing with whatever the issue it is that you're dealing with. I'm talking about the people that you really talk to. They know inside information. They know certain things. I'm not talking about just anybody off the street just helping you. No, I'm not talking about that. I mean, the people who know you, they know your situation, they know what you're going through and what you're dealing with, but still they would never even tap in and give you some emotional support. And that's the thing about this life, is that, we definitely have to learn that nothing in this life is about anything but ourselves. You really have to think about you. You really have to think about your own self. And for a long time, it took me a long time for me to allow myself to be happy. It took me a long time to say that it was okay to not be okay, because sometimes we're just not. I don't know about you all, but I've had moments in my life where I just have not been okay. I've had my moments where I've been really sad, really struggling financially, really feeling disappointed, me just being in my own world and going through things. But we can be struggling and going through situations, but it's always up to us if we want to get help. A lot of times we just want to fix it ourselves. And the thing about it is that we have to, in order to be happy, in order for us to be better and be our best self, we have to ask for help. So ask for the help if you need it, okay? And don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And that's something that I know I grew up. I was in that generation of, you don't tell people your business and what you're going through. It's like there's no one person that can do everything on their own. Every single person needs some type of support. Everybody. And one thing about this life is that you have to learn who you can trust. You have to learn who you can depend on, and you have to learn who you can't. And you got to leave those individuals alone. Okay? Just leave people alone that is not truly there for you. You know they're not there for you. You know that they don't care about you. Okay? You know all those things. So you just have to act according to, the life that you want. If you know people just aren't doing the right things, then leave them alone. That's one thing that I had to learn for myself. I can't speak for you all, but for me, I had to learn to just leave some people alone so that I can be happy. And for me, that applies to social media. Um, People on social media are something else. I don't know any of you that have ever had to deal with these trolls and these negative people and these judgmental people and these people that want to tell you how to run your channel and what to post on it, and people come on your channel with their projections and their fears and their insecurities and their drama, and want to tell you how you should look, and how you should talk, and who you should be in a relationship with, and how you should run your business. And at the same time, they ain't giving you no money. They're not doing anything to help you in your house, but it's one of the things that comes with putting your business on social media. I get that, but it doesn't mean that you're not human and you don't have feelings. When people say things that's really rude, really nasty, it 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 takes a toll sometimes. And that's why I'm the type of person that will always say, take a break from social media, because if you don't, you're going to wind up snapping off on people. You're going the one that's going to be suffering. Yes, there's so much people who bully, right, Lara? And I get so tired of seeing people be bullied, and I'm tired of seeing people who are bullies. You know, we have to make a choice to leave those toxic people alone and go about our own business. But at the end of the day, it's all up to us to be happy. And that's something that, as a woman, I had to learn that part, that it's up to me to be happy. It's up to me to make good choices. It's up to me to be joyful. And it's up to you too. So, I honestly just wanted to come on and to, do a short topic for 30 minutes, hang out with you guys and say, hey, how are you doing? And give you guys 30 minutes, a 30-minute motivational, and tell you all, I know that there are so many things that we can be going through in our day-to-day life. I know that. But don't let people get you down. You have to know yourself. You have to know your worth. You have to know what you deserve. You have to know what you're capable of. Don't let people on social media, don't let relatives, don't let a job, don't let quote unquote friends, don't let other people, don't let a stranger on the street try to lower your self esteem. You got to know who you are, and you got to know your own worth. Yes, you do. You got to know your own worth, and you have to know what you're capable of. So that's honestly what was all I came on to say. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just came on to do my 30 minutes. Maybe tomorrow, not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow I could do another 30-minute live. I'm trying to do like 30-minute increments or an hour when I can. I'm trying to chop away at that watch time, get as much watch time as I can. You know, um, it's not easy. Okay. Yes, yes, be courageous. Have a great day to you, Lara, and Realist and Geeky Girls Journal. I don't know who else is in here. Joshua, anybody who supports me and supports this channel. You already know what to do. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate it. I'm Life with Marlene. I'm your Florida vlogger. For all of the Florida things. I do videos. Coming soon, I'm going to be bringing some um, things about my exercise journey, my health, things like that. Just so much different things. I'm trying to find my audience, or my audience find me with a certain content, and then I'm going to be doing a channel overhaul, all those things. So I appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great rest of your evening. I'm about to be on Jill's comfort zone. I think it's supposed to be at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, or it's 7 o'clock. I'm not sure, but I will share it over here when we go live on Jill's Comfort Zone. So if you guys can stop by there, I'd love to have you come over. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all you gems. Don't let people get to you. Love yourself and know yourself. And I'll see you guys on the next one.